Greetings, gamers! I've been working on a new game called Incoming. Incoming is a 3D VR missile defense game. Protect your cities with a wide assortment of defenses against waves of warheads, bombers, zeppelins, and epic bosses. Wishlist today on Steam. Link is in the description. Greetings, Starfarers, and welcome to another episode of Starfield and Cobalt Thorium. In this episode, we have quite a few things to do. So, we're hanging out on Jemison, and we do have the ability right now to report something to SSNN. So we're going to go ahead and do that and get a little bit of credit.
My source is back. Here to report anything else?
Indeed, I am.
Talk and get paid. I spread the news. It's a classic win-win.
I have an inside story about the death of Ron Hope. I'm the one who killed him.
What a sordid mess. We've got some other sources we've been interviewing, but I'd love to get your take on the record. So there was a mercenary company, the First, and they were involved in taking farmlands from Freestar Collective families. Extortion, death threats, murder, all of it. Is that right?
Who's your other source? The HopeTech foreman Birgit? Or, sounds like you don't need me? Or, your other source got it right? Or, what the First did is unforgivable? Let's ask the questions first. She's probably going to be like, I can't reveal sources, but...
Not going to say. I will never, ever give up my source.
Here we go.
If anybody asks about you, they get the same answer.
Your other source got it right. Yeah, let's go with that. You know, I kind of understand what the First did. So I'm not gonna be like all judgy. We'll give them the straight facts here. Your other source got it right.
Good to know. So all of that? Terrible. But Ron Hope, the Ron Hope, was involved with it at the highest level. All of that suffering was a plot to save HopeTech from going under using the side effects of a fertilizer he developed. Let me be blunt. The other sources say you killed Ron Hope. Is that correct?
I only killed Ron Hope after he tried bribing me and worse. Or, Mr. Hope got what he deserved. Or, he wanted to cover up the whole thing. I couldn't let that stand. Or I'm a ranger. I was just doing my job. We'll go with that.
Most rangers don't take down one of the Council of Governors, though. After all of that, the future of HopeTech is an open question. Their stock has already taken a beating. Not sure if it's going to go into freefall. Any comment?
I mean, it probably should go into freefall. If it relied so much on the cult of personality built around this one man. But who knows what other scandals HopeTech is involved in. There should be a thorough investigation. Or despite what Ron Hope did, HopeTech is a great company. I know it'll weather the storm. Or as Ranger, worrying about Ron Hope's employees isn't my job.
I could take a
Justice
breather,
is. Or I don't have anything more to say. So we're all in on the Freestar Collective, so I think we're going to cheerlead for HopeTech, despite what Ron Hope did. HopeTech is a great company. I know it'll weather this storm.
For what it's worth, I'm rooting for them too. Thanks. If you listen to the news, you'll definitely hear this. And, maybe try not to ice any more CEOs. Just a thought.
He shot me first. Alright, let's get out of here. So, in the previous episode, we assembled some more pieces of the artifact, and I noticed that our companion isn't with us. So, I went around selling stuff after the previous mission. Just clearing out our inventory. And so I kind of want to go back to the lodge. Now, I did notice that there were a couple of tasks in the lodge, which was a little bit weird. So I think that some people want to talk to me, and that's probably why she's not with me. She's probably waiting here for us to talk to her. It's kind of weird. I kind of expected, like, mission marker or, like, some kind of thing that's, like, she's no longer following you as a companion or just something indicating what's going on, but nothing happened. Or at least if it did, I didn't see it.
Hope my employees don't give you too much trouble.
I'm not seeing her. I suspect she's upstairs, but let's just rule out downstairs first. It's a little less convoluted. Okay, here's Cora. Let's see what she has to say.
I can't wait to head up to the Eye again.
What do you mean? You're not going to the Eye? Or is she? Oh, do we have to take her and Sam? I don't know why that would be the case. It's a little weird.
Dad says there's rarely a dull moment. Then I remind him he's not the one who gets left on the ship.
Well, it's gotta be tough for your dad, too. He wants you with him, but he's trying to keep you safe.
No, I know.
Just don't ever forget that he loves you, okay? Being close to your family is a really wonderful thing, even if it means a little more time on the ship than we might like. As much as I love uncovering new questions,
I do just like how there's like constant validation from between the characters here. It's just like it's so fake. People don't do that.
Hello there, Vasco.
Greetings, Walter Stroud.
Well, people
How
aren't
may I assist you?
so weak to need that either.
Just checking in, seeing how you're doing.
Hi there.
At present,
How's it going?
all systems
What's
are
up?
functioning well within established.
Come back
Oops.
soon. I like talking to my friends.
All right, where's what's her name? Andrea, is that her name? Something like that. Okay. Is this her room? Isn't this usually her room? Where the hell is she? See, when I was going around selling stuff, I was looking for her because I don't know if she's carrying any of this stuff. Okay, what is going on here? Alright. Main. Short sight. Let's try this. No. What just happened there? Okay, that is that. What about... I did also click talk with Barrett. But he shouldn't be here. Alright, so where's our lady there? Okay, let's just check here. Ship. Crew. Where'd she go? Okay, this is annoying. Wait, so are all the companions gone? Well, Vasco's
I am
here.
at your service, Captain.
He's not a companion. Okay, I guess all the companions are missing.
You mind if I ask you kind of a personal question, Walter? You don't seem to spend much time at home. How is that not a problem for your wife?
It's true, I am away from home quite a bit. I have been informed that when I am home, I remain preoccupied with Constellation's work, which renders me cantankerous. My darling Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time working from the lodge as often as possible.
Okay then. I guess if you're both okay with it. I know everyone's excited by the artifact. effects, but we need to be as objective
Yeah,
as
yeah.
possible
Okay.
and be aware of
So it seems to me that
possible negative effects.
all the companions seem to be congregating somewhere, because we did leave Sarah here as well, and she's also missing. So the talk with Barrett, I hope.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge.
I hope that'll tell us where he is. Let's just do the show on map. Oh, they're all in the eye. Let's just go to the eye then.
Aha! The eye is always open to constellation.
Alright, I suppose we're gonna get some kind of big cinematic now. Check in on everyone. Like, literally everyone? In the entire universe? Jeez, it's a big task.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Help Vladimir code up this system the first time. Now, how did this work again? If you could just give my ingenious software a test run. Just hit the computer over there. I need to be watching on my end.
Disconnection. Disconnection. Pinging the lodge. Success. Marvelous. I guess that's it.
Now, that is some fine teamwork.
That's really it. That's all you need. You can get your ass out of that chair to push a button.
Perfect. Should really help whenever we need to send data back and forth from the lodge.
You didn't have these things in network before?
Lend a hand? Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down. Just grab a wrench. Should be quick.
Wrenches. In here? Pliers. Wrenches. You pick up a wrench and help Sarah tighten up the new equipment around the room.
That's done it. Go on. See who else needs some help.
Is this like some team building exercise here? This is a little bit annoying.
Hey, mind helping me weld up some of these panels? I miss coming up here. You should visit Vlad more often.
Dad, pay attention!
Are you still on the surface, young lady?
Why can't I use the welder?
It's cute.
Hopefully all the wires behind there are insulated.
Just pick up the welder. Nothing to it.
Welder. You weld the panel shut. Something behind it begins smoking.
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
So he just leaves. Wonderful.
This scanning equipment needs to be installed. I could use your help. If you...
Oops.
Some of these seem to be a mixture of adapters from older tech. If you could help me install these parts.
Yeah, what do I do? You assemble the pods and then spend some time installing them in the scanning equipment.
I think we're done. Thank you.
And I guess that's everybody.
do it.
I was kind of hoping that when we upgraded everything that it would unlock like the rest of this ring. Like it would fix everything. And the eye would become completely functional or something. But that does not seem to be the case. Why are you still marked? Weird.
Never regretted coming out of retirement. Constellation's got the rate of the righteous. Keeps me young.
Alright. Well, I'm going to talk to you, Mr. Saul.
You color the wrong wires. Station showing red.
How bad is it? Or there were some wires with... there's some kind of problem with the repair Sam and I made. Or it wasn't me. How bad is it?
Bad.
I'm going to say it wasn't me. I think that's fine. Well, I mean, it sort of wasn't me, right?
Invoking the guilty creed. Station's old. Fixes won't be done in a day's end, though.
I won't leave you hanging, Vladimir. Cora and I can stay with you until the eye is back to 100%.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
All right.
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection.
He's what? A scavenger? Or... Damn it, I thought we had eccentric collecting on lock. Cute. Or... Guessing he won't hand it over easily. Alright, we'll go with, he's a what, scavenger?
The scavenger. Hires every gun and knife willing to chop relics out of their owner's hands for pay. Scrapes out any derelict ships his mosquitoes can find.
Damn it, I thought we had eccentric collecting on the lock.
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
You think Petrov knows more about the artifacts? Or, wait a minute, Vladimir, I'm not a thief. Or, you're saying we need to steal it from him. Well, I'm gonna ask you about the artifacts first.
He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, I just wanted to check the sound levels, because I realized I haven't checked it since installing the new microphone. Okay, it looks okay. Wait a minute, Vladimir, I'm not a thief. Or, so you're saying we need to steal from him. I like the more dramatic, wait a minute, Vladimir, I'm not a thief.
Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
No. You really think we'll have to steal it?
As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you.
Give me some time. Have a few other things to sort out first. I really would like to finish the affinity quests with Andrea before we do this. Besides, we want her Kodama if Barrett's going to be joining us. So, and right now, that's in our inventory. So, give me some time.
Give me the nod when you can.
Alright, let's go. We need to get Andrea back. So she was over here.
Did you need something? Yes, you need me?
You're not able to come with us anymore?
Is something amiss?
You're holding on to some of my inventory. Okay, well, that's super annoying. Because we're not going to be stealthy unless we have a stealth gun. I guess we could stop back in at, the Achilles City mansion. I think there's some stealth guns there, but those are mine. I mean, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. Ready to head to the
Man,
scout?
I hate Barrett.
It'll be you and Barrett on the mark.
I hope he dies on this mission. Ready, head on out.
Catch a smile out there.
Hopefully Barrett will catch a bullet out there. Well, let's get it over with.
Got a moment?
Oh
Let's catch up.
no.
Talk to me, my dear friend.
Get over here. Get over here.
I have to talk about the Starborn. Do you have a second? You do, right?
I hate you so much. Oh my god. What did you think about it? We'll go with that.
It was awesome.
Oh, I hate this character. I don't see what the big deal is. That's a good answer. That's gonna drive him nuts. I'm still in shock, or I want to talk about it too. Let's go with this.
Come on. Captain, I know you aren't that insecure, so stop joking around. It's okay to admit it was kind of a big deal. It could be the dawn of a new era of humanity. Or it could be an elaborate prank or any number of mundane explanations.
It's definitely aliens, or time travelers for sure. Or I bet it's just a super advanced ship from one of the factions. That is kind of what I think. So, I'm gonna go with that.
That's a smart hypothesis. Makes sense, but we have no observations to really back that up. Yet. Although now that you mention it, I do remember a drunk conversation with a Marine. He swore up and down he was part of an elite crew on some top secret ship out there. But this is all anecdotal. We just need more data. There has to be a way to draw them out and figure out where they're coming from.
I'm sure they'll be happy to do an interview next time. Or they didn't seem friendly. Or we need to let them know that we mean them no harm. I don't know about that. We've shot them every time that we've seen them, except for the first time. Or we know that they want the artifact. That has to be significant. Well, that is true. It does have to be significant. Because they might actually know what it is. We don't. Like, if they want it so bad, they probably know what it is. Maybe that's an unfounded assumption, because we don't know what it is, and we want it pretty bad too. But
take your time. No
shut. Oh. Shut. We need to. Okay. They didn't seem friendly, or I'm sure they'll be happy to do an interview next time. Yeah, that's nice and dismissive. Let's go with that.
We're going to need a way to find them again, or lure them. This could be a turning point for humanity, you know? Or it could be just the emergence of a powerful new faction, or some sort of elite military tech, or a gazillionaire with nothing else to do. All we know is that they wanted that artifact badly.
Why does it matter why they wanted it? I'm not gonna... Well, okay, I disagree with that, but it is a question, so we'll ask it. Or we could do the Starborn seem Like fancy thieves and that's all? Or all I know is I want you badly. That's horrible. Or we need to know what their motives are. Well, let's do the question first.
It's possible we've misinterpreted their actions or that they were under duress. We should remain cautious with them, but I think we should leave the door open to communication.
Starborn seem like fancy thieves, and that's all. We'll go with that.
Yeah, that's how they appear right now. Maybe we can use that to our advantage, though. And who knows? Maybe we'll never see them again. So, Ellie contacted me about the case.
Oh, really? Refresh my memory. Which Ellie? We know which Ellie. It's the lawyer. But I thought we were done with Irvin's case. Or please tell me I've been waiting to hear about it. Well, I have been waiting to hear about it. Let's ask questions first. I know which Ellie, but we'll ask questions first.
Oh, sure. Ellie Yankton from Gagarin, the lawyer. She handled Irvin's case for us after we did our investigation.
Please tell me. I've been waiting to hear about it.
Same. I was beginning to get worried since we hadn't heard from her. But that's interstellar communication for you. Anyway, we have a verdict. Irvin's record will be expunged on account of his death occurring before the trial ended. It's a technical victory, but we'll take it. We can't change the system that made this happen. But I'm glad we tried.
What's next for Ellie? Or how are you feeling about this, Barrett? Or, if you need more detective work, you should hire a professional. Or send my congratulations and gratitude to our lawyer. Let's do the questions first. What's next for Ellie?
Well, she's going to keep up the fight. Gagarin is full of cases, just like Irvin's, if you can believe it.
How are you feeling about this, Barrett?
Relieved. This was always in the back of my mind. Always there when I fell asleep and when I woke up. And I would mask it as much as I could. Hide the sorrow with my wit, hide the anxiety with my charm.
You're not that
The
charming
grief will always
or
be
witty.
there. But it's something I feel I can move past now.
If you need more detective work, you should hire a professional. That's the one I'm going to go to. No. I mean, Ellie did do this pro bono for us, so maybe this is... Yeah, let's go with this.
Already did, of course. And a third of the settlement. Just made sense considering how much she did for us. And speaking of the settlement, I divided it into equal portions for me, you, Ellie, and expenses. Here's your share. And I sold the apartment. So here's the bonus from that after taxes. I gave my portion to Ellie so she could fund other cases. So there it is. I guess it's over.
Can Hephaestus still do business? What happened to Helgi? Or, how are you feeling about it? Or case closed, detective. Let's just go through them one at a time. Can Hephaestus still do business?
Until somebody changes the laws there, this will be just a bump in the road for them. Ellie is going to keep digging into them, and now that she's seen this tactic, she may be able to find a pattern.
What happened to Helgi?
Ellie tried to convince the judge to dismiss Helgi's conviction from years ago as well, but the judge didn't think that was warranted. Helgi was having a rough time. We tried, but he didn't make it easy. Also, well, so I gave Helgi a bit of money. Enough to leave Gagarin if he wanted, just in case.
How are you feeling about it?
We knew we couldn't fix the whole system. I'm just glad we could do what we did. I wish we could have helped more people ruined by Hephaestus. But that isn't our fight.
Case closed, detective.
There it is. I guess I needed to actually hear someone say it. Case closed. Whew. Finally. You had your doubts, but you encouraged me to continue looking into Irvin's situation. I don't think I would have ever done that alone. Thanks, Captain.
Anything to get you out of your funk. It's kind of annoying. I like that. You could have done all that by yourself, or we make a good team. I'm gonna go with the mean one.
Oh, trust me, I could tell. And you're not wrong. Don't tell the others, but I was having a hard time focusing because of all this trial stuff. So thank you for helping with that.
Your secret safe with me? What secret? The secret is that he's having a hard time, I guess? I didn't really notice, or good. I noticed you've been underperforming and I expect better of you. Oh, your secret's safe with me. Okay. I mean, I don't really want him to hate us. Let's just say your secret's safe.
As close as we've gotten? I believe that. Usually Vasco's the only one I trust. Granted, he's programmed not to blab. With you, no special protocols required. Anyway, I'm just glad we got everything settled with Irvin's case. It was just one loose end in a universe full of them. But I'm glad it's tied.
Well, that took forever. And actually, there may still be more, so let's continue.
You got my undivided attention.
Okay, let's ask personal questions.
Go ahead and ask your questions, and I'll tell you what I can, my friend.
Okay, that's nothing.
Go do what you gotta do, friend.
Okay, we can go and do what we gotta do, friend.
How are you, Dusty?
We're gonna have to find a weapon. Actually, we have some weapons in the storage locker on this ship. Alright, before we get into combat or whatever, we'll have to find one to give to Barrett. Alright, so we're on no sudden moves, travel to the scow? What the heck is this? For Scion A. There's a ship. Alright, Procyon A it is. You know what? There's not a lot of time left in this episode, and I want to finish up scouting Alpha Centauri. I could probably do it on my own time, though. Same time, I don't think it's going to take that long. We're at 92%. So we have to do Lovell. So we have to finish Samika. Okay. Actually, we have to do a little bit of all of these, don't we? Well, that's annoying. Alright, let's go. Let's just go. Let's do it. Stop chatting, start doing. I don't remember why we didn't do this before. But clearly we put in some effort here. 4, 2. Wait, what's over here? Three, 1. That is so annoying. Alright, we want to land somewhere with some cobalt on it. go. So we've got a whole bunch of points building up too. Alright, let's decide what we're going to get this guy. Dagger, rip shank, we don't want that. We want something that's got some range. The Kraken might be it. Poison Grendel. Lacerate as opposed to poison. Oh, this at least has some damage behind it. Yeah, that's gonna take too long to reload and stuff. Let's give him the refined regulator.
Suits on. Ready to jump into an extremely dangerous environment that is generally inhospitable to life anytime. Want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
I want to trade gear.
Happy to help.
What's wrong with your eyes? Jeez. That's freaky. No, I want him to be standing off a little bit. So that takes Ultra Mag ammo. Let's make sure that... Oh, let's trade gear again.
I might have some room in here. Let's see.
Equip. Just make sure it's 43 Ultra Mag. Okay, we're good.
Right. Fun chat as always, friend.
You know what? There's something else I want to do here. I want to take off this helmet and get a whole bunch of damage. Somebody told me that you could do this. And get all of your environmental damage done in like a very short amount of time. Alright, we're gonna have to get back in the ship. Sleep for an hour. And we'll be right as rain.
You're awake. Finally. We have so much to do.
Alright, I'm not going to do it all at once. So that's enough for now. I was hoping that that would give us all 250. How much more do we have to go? Skills. Oh, we have a long way to go. Jeez. Okay. So we'll have to basically do that at every moon. Okay. Well, if we need one location, we'll grab this one. There's another one over there. Okay, I discovered that you could do this. I didn't know you could do that before. Structure. Alright.
Exhilarating, isn't it? To be the first person to scan these things.
Alright, we have all of our resources done. This one's a little closer. Crystalline matrix. Crystalline nucleation nodule. Magma percolates mineralized groundwater to produce massive crystals in a cluster forming from a central source. Alright. Well, is that it for this moon? That's pretty easy. I guess we'll go to Voss next. Oh no, there's an abandoned... Oh no, there's all kinds of stuff. That's annoying. Oh, it's gonna take like a whole episode just to do that. What is this? Right. And this place has... Oh, this place has a bunch of crap too. They all have crap. So much crap. Oh, it's gonna take like many episodes to do all this. This sucks. Ay, ay, ay. I really want to mark this solar system as complete. Alright, we'll do Chowla. Pipeline substation it is. We'll go there first. Travel. We're probably only going to be able to get rid of one or two. Actually, I'm going to watch this. See what happens. Ooh, they lost a dagger.
When we're done, there'll be nothing left.
Is he dead?
This is the end for you. This is the United Colonies Navy. Please respond. Our own are easy pickings. Always have been. Not that we would have minded some assistance. But you're free to go.
Alright. That's kind of cool that they identified that I didn't lift a finger. I just want to see what happens in that case. It would be really cool if the game actually kept track of which navies you help and which ones you don't. or like how damaged each navy is by your inaction, and then make them like proportional. Oh geez, there's a ship debris here. Okay, let's take care of that first.
Suit on. You know, these hostile worlds fascinate me the most. It's required for life to adapt here. If it even can at all. It's astounding.
Alright. It appears as though there are no surface features anywhere in sight. So we'll go straight for the spaceship debris. Try to make it as quick as possible. Maybe we can even get some action in here. Credits. Ship parts. Paramagnet conductor. We'll take the adaptive frame. We haven't picked up any polytextile in a while, although I'm not really sure what it's for. Alright. We may still need isocentered magnets. I don't think we need any of that. We do need to find some microsecond regulators if we can find them. So I'll keep my eyes open for that. But, I mean, this looks like everything for this crash site, so let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and do the science outpost. I noticed that neither of these are abandoned, so they probably are going to be
fully engaged, ready for anything.
They're going to be civilians and not pirates or anything like that. They'll probably send us to that cave. Can't tell what that is. Natural. What is this? Alright. Let's go. Checking here first.
Howdy.
Hello, botanist.
You arrived at just the right time, stranger.
Yeah.
We have a subterranean scanner that's been gathering data nearby, but all of us here are busy. And perhaps scared, venturing too far away. Could you get the latest data readings?
I'd be happy to lend a hand.
Much appreciated.
All right. Let's talk to cleaning man.
Yes? What?
Let's talk to
Thank
lady.
you for agreeing to help.
You the new lab rat?
Whoa, what just happened there? You know what? I should have looked around in there for a magazine. I'll just quickly go through here and do a magazine sweep.
Mind giving me a little space? I'm working with some really fragile samples here. You won't get anything done if you stay here.
Could probably pawn off some of our stuff with the requisitions person.
If you need to buy coffee, if you have credit.
Alright, let's pawn off some stuff we don't need anymore. Which is all this stuff. Yep. That's all gone. That's nice. We have some stuff in here we can get rid of too. What takes up a lot of weight? We don't actually know, do we? You know what? We should have a lot of extra ship parts. Yeah, we do. And ship parts are heavy. Alright, let's get out of here.
Have a good one.
Can I steal these? Nope.
Being out in the field sure beats work. I had no idea the public was interested in this kind of... Alright, bye.
See if there's anybody else of interest in here. Oh, jeez. Oh.
It's a great day to be out in the field.
Dude, you got trapped out between some doors. That might be a quest in the future. I've never seen that before. Locked door in one of the bases like that. Alright, let's do this. Well, I like the look of the planet, at least. I feel like a lot of times they try to be a little bit artistic with it, so they make, like, weird rock colors and stuff like this. And this is just, like, giant snowball. I kind of like it. Giant snowball with a blue sky. Just gonna check up here. Whatever's in this crate. Why are you not grabbing the edge? There we go. Oh, nice. I wonder if we even have to go outside or if we can just like teleport back. So I guess we don't need a surface features after all. That's pretty convenient. I don't know why I thought it did.
Yes?
Oh, there she is.
If you want to know what we're up to, the little research I can give you some details. Perfect. Combined with our previous analysis, this should be enough for a detailed topological profile. Thank you. Here, take this. For your trouble. It's the best I can do. Stay safe out there.
Okay, now I am kind of curious as to what they're up to. Because that was an unusual response. I don't think we've seen that before. And it is sort of an unusual building in that there is that weird room over there. So maybe we should just ask him what they're up to. He's probably going to be like, why don't you look at our mission board?
This certainly beats teaching seminars. You don't get views this nice in university classrooms.
What kind of research expedition is this?
It's a scouting mission. The United Colonies sent us here to determine whether this planet is capable of supporting human life. I'd be over the moon if our findings led to the founding of a new settlement. What a legacy to leave behind.
Do you need any help?
You're kind to offer, thank you. There are always some chores that need to be taken care of.
Check the mission board.
Should
Yeah,
have all
yeah.
the information you need to get started. Right, back to it.
Alright. I think we'll wrap up the episode here. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe share, maybe subscribe. New episodes every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, US and Canada. I'm Cobalt Thorium, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.